What is up, you guys? Glitchiz here, coming at you with an all-new Dauntless video. But first, if you enjoy quality gaming content or informational videos like the one I'm posting today, then consider hitting that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my future uploads. That being said, in today's video, I want to do a quick rundown of all of the updates that are dropping with patch 1.7.2. Now, all of these updates we're about to go over are live as of today, so they should all be in the game already. I am running a little bit behind, I apologize, but without any further ado, let's jump right into all the details. So first things first, we have updates to the Heroic Escalation. For those of you that don't know, this is the 5th week, and we have the Frost Escalation being added to the pool. Now, it takes 5 heroic merits to get that crown as well. So if you've been keeping up to date each week with all of the previous heroic escalation runs, by the time you're done with the Frost one this week, you should have enough merits to get your first unique elemental crown. So be sure to check for that. But yeah, the heroic Frost Escalation comes into rotation August 5th. Experience the most difficult version of ESCA yet with new moves that will test even the most hardened Slayer. As a bonus, players can now see their total time spent completing a heroic escalation as part of their summary screen between rounds, purely for bragging rights. So that's kind of cool feature that they're adding. Moving on, we're also getting Escalation Patrols. Not picky about which escalation to play, want to matchmake quicker, or just want to roll the dice. With Escalation Patrols, you can now queue up for a randomly selected 1 to 13 or 1 to 50 escalation. So that's pretty cool. If you just want to hop in and do a bunch of them one right after another, you don't have to worry about picking it or loading each time. It will randomly select it for you, so that's kind of neat. We have a few new hairstyles. We've added 3 new hairstyles to the game for free. You can find them while customizing your Slayer through the Slayer appearance menu, so that's pretty cool. This one's also really cool. The event pass for Desperado's Duty has arrived. The Desperado Cosmetics set returns. Talk to Gregario after unlocking the weaponsmithing node in the Slayer's Path to accept this new quest. Complete his quest to unlock the free Desperado's Duty event pass and earn the exclusive set. This event pass is available until October 14th, so it's not just like a seasonal thing. This will be around for a while, so you should have plenty of time to complete this, but it does give the really cool Poncho transmog that a lot of people are a fan of, and hasn't been in the rotation for a long time, so I'm glad that they're finally bringing that back. Moving on, we have a new heroic die rumor coming back to the game. We only have a few left that we're missing, but this is the progenitor die rumor, and you can get this by meeting certain requirements while battling against a Razorwing Carabac. To start the rumor quest, speak to Gregario after obtaining the rumor item. I'm assuming it's the same as all the previous ones. You'll probably have to break the head of the tail while Carabac is either Aether Surged or Enraged. So pretty straightforward there. We're also getting in-game patch notes now. So if you're logging in, you have a long queue time to log in. There's going to be an additional button now that you can click that'll bring all of the current patch notes up that you can read within the loading screen. So that's pretty neat. Moving on to balance changes. For Hunting Grounds, the public events on Cape Fury have returned to normal with the addition of the Slumbering Thunder event. The Thunderdeep Drask now also spawns on Cape Fury outside of the event. So no more having to hunt that specific event for Thunderdeep Drask. You can now fight him whenever you want, randomly throughout the entire Hunting Grounds. He's just in the normal rotation now. For ESCA, they changed it so that ESCA now spends more time on the ground and less time jumping onto the pillars. This is a really nice change, especially in the Heroic Frost Escalation, because you want to get the fight done as quickly as possible, given how much more health they have. So that's a cool change. This is a big one for Rezakiri. And Flameborn Rezakiri, tails are now able to take wound damage and be wounded. So praise all my Warpike players out there. The time has finally come. You can wound those tails properly now. For Escalations, the Torgadoro Endurance amp will leave Slayers at max stamina when it ends instead of dropping their stamina to the starting value. The Destructive Subtlety amp damage has been reduced from 50% to 75%, and its rarity increased from rare to epic. The Rezakirian Shroud now appear in the Heroic Escalation. The Cat's Claws talent that was previously bugged now correctly grants the 10% damage increase when maxed out. They removed Frost Danger Zones from Frost Escalation modifier pool, but added the Frost Mollusks, Weak Spot Blaze, Planar Voyage, and Elder Shields to Frost Escalation modifier pools instead. Moving on to quality of life. For ESCA, They smoothed and polished the player animations while in the air during ESCA's player slam attack. For UI, they cleaned up inconsistencies with how movement speed is explained in the Grace and Fleet-footed perk descriptions. The Slayer's Path nodes that you can't unlock now simply say you do not meet the requirements to unlock this node. Moving on to bug fixes for the Strikers. They fixed a bug where the perk on the Surge projectors, which is the Thunderdeep Drask themed Aether Strikers, was at +2 level after power surging. Now it is properly at +3, so that's good. For cosmetics, they fixed neck clipping on the ZH3 Navigator Prime helmet. The climbing grips no longer make the player's fingers invisible. There is a few other pieces that make multiple parts of your body invisible, so maybe they fix those too. I'll have to check. And then they reduced clipping on the Crimson Cavalier set, Time Weave armor set, Primal armor set, and the Ashian Hinterlands Rangers armor set. So good changes to the cosmetics for that. Moving on to Escalation, they adjusted the Heroic Escalation rotation schedule so that it rotates at 10 a.m. now to kind of coincide with all the other rotations that happen. And lastly, the Heroic Escalations now correctly count towards challenges. They've said that this was fixed like in the last 3 patches, but apparently it wasn't. So again, they're saying it's fixed this time. Hopefully it is for real. The Chronivore fixed an issue where the Pangar's UE effect would not attach correctly to the Chronovore's tentacles. It was actually snapping to the ground right below him, which was really annoying. So I'm glad they got that updated. For Drask, the Thunderdeep Drask will no longer use its tail swipe after you have severed its tail. For Nezaga, the projectiles will now correctly spawn from the pylons. And for Valamir, the Radiant Prism sound effects now stop when Valamir is officially slain, so that's good. Moving on to gameplay, they fixed an issue where the Discipline Omnicell max stacks buff would sometimes not apply correctly, fixed an issue where the Chronivore legendary ability would clear the Discipline buff. The Iceborne Omnicell's passive effect now correctly reduces the remaining cooldown upon taking damage. Unequipping the Discipline Omnicell now properly clears its buffs. Fixed an issue where the Drask Eyes Lantern hold ability could be spammed, and lastly fixed an issue where lanterns were sometimes not usable right off cooldown. Moving on to Hunting Grounds, the Poison Blood will no longer apply to behemoths outside of an event, and last but not least for UI, fixed various typos and formatting issues, fixed issues where the main hunt pass is sometimes not granting Ashian coins after level 51+, and rumor clues won't drop anymore after getting them the first time. So not a ton of crazy updates this time around, but we did get some cool event type updates, and obviously the Heroic Frost escalation. So that's pretty cool. I'm definitely looking forward to picking up that Poncho. I'm not sure if I got it when it was out the first time. I may have. I'll have to double check. But yeah, pretty cool updates this time around. But if you guys found this video informative, be sure to smash that like button and comment down below. I appreciate your guys' feedback. And as always, if you're not already a member of the Glitch Gang, be sure to click those links down in the description and join us over at the Glitch Gang Discord. Hopefully we see you around. We got hundreds of people in there, always looking for new players to hunt with. So yeah. And that being said, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. Also, if you're looking to join a killer community of like-minded gamers, then be sure to click the link in the description and join the Glitch Gang Discord server. We continue to grow every day, and it's filled with all your favorite game discussion channels, as well as several LFG channels to help you find that perfect group for your next hunt or raid. Lastly, if you're new to the channel and want to keep up to date with all my future content, then consider hitting that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. Hope you all had a great day, and I will catch you on the next one.